So, good morning, active traders, and welcome to our Trading Week Ahead broadcast. I'm Ken Calhoun, your host, coming at you live here on Saturday, August the 5th, 2023. It's been quite a year. We've got quite a good market run lately. Now, who can tell me what's the signal on this? What's the single biggest signal on this chart that jumps out to you? Anybody? You got lots of stuff going on, but what's the biggest signal on this chart? There's a big recent signal that tells us something really important. Who can tell me what that is? Don't everybody post at once. I know I'm making you think on a Saturday. Yeah, Ken got it right. Dennis, Ian, Kat, Joel, right? Okay, a bearish engulfing, right? So that's the biggest signal in the whole stock market on this chart. So a big bearish engulfing. So unless proven otherwise wrong, unless we get back up over that 4,600, we are short market bias, right? This is a time to be going short the market, because it's going down, okay? Just because it used to go up doesn't mean it's going to keep going up, right? The trend's your friend until the end. When you have a big, huge red bar like this, that's a very strong bearish engulfing. And right, yeah, good point from Ken. You had a BE yesterday too. Another BE. What's clever was I told my traders ahead of time exactly, and I was right within, I think it's 2 sticks, right within 2 points of the top. It was going to do a false breakout and then a big drop, and we nailed it. So I gave my traders really good heads up on inverses like SOXS, SQQs, and the like. So big bearish reversal on the market. And if we take a look at our VIX, you can see VIX is starting to climb back up here just a bit. Not back up to the 1820, but getting close, right? Look at that. That's the biggest long signal VIX cluster I've seen in months, right? The VIX is, remember I told you guys, we want to go long, and say long the market as long as it stays down here, but start shorting the market at 15, and we're definitely over 16 now. 16 was the key benchmark, or the key area for the SIBO volatility index, or VIX spike. So the VIX going above 16 is extremely bearish for the market, and obviously we want to play things like UVXY and other VIX instruments to capitalize on that. So the VIX is telling us also we want to sell the market. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these charts just briefly. Let me know any tickers you want me to pull up, and we'll pull this up too. But charts that are doing good in spite of a bad market or a down market include NEO. Now I'm not going to go through these in any detail. It's a very hit and run type guy. Roku, STLA, another 52-week high play. One that we covered for our members yesterday in the live room is DraftKings, and that's the week's mystery chart. In case you didn't realize, the mystery chart of the week is DraftKings taking out a 52-week high, but then reversing back down in yesterday's market. So DKNG. VRT had been a nice little gapper, right? Gap run. Despite a bad market, when something gaps and keeps going up, that's a good relative strength play, right? The financials and whatnot are compelling for that chart. TR also looks good. That's Permian Resources and Zillow. Got so many thousands of hits on our home that's listed on Zillow for sale. Anyway, Z's up here near the 57 and a good climb. Halliburton, longtime favorite oil services stock, doing a really good run. Now this is the strongest current trending chart I've seen, is Halliburton, which is kind of a surprise because most of the other oil stocks are not like this. They're all over the place, but Hal is looking good. Marathon Bitcoin play has been relatively strong, pulled back a bit, but maybe good for a play over the 18. And on the inverse side, the dark side, dun 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 dun, UVXY spiking up nicely. Keep UVXY and SQs and SOXS on the radar for next week for potential up moves when the market drops. All right. Wow, big trend. Okay, guys, let me know your picks for charts and we'll take a look at them. Before we do, though, let me just do a quick commercial announcement here. My live room at Trading Open, I've been around it for 21 years now. Yeah, we're on our 21st year. Thousands of traders trained, and you can certainly take a look at it. Just look at the video testimonials from people who learned from me. No other educator in the world has as many video testimonials, honest, from real people as I do. So I'm really humbled and proud that so many people find value. I do have, of course, a time-limited sale. No more than a week, and this is like last year's pricing for a week only this year, a current sale, and they all come with money-back guarantee. So try it for a couple of weeks, and if you don't like it, just drop me a line. I'll be happy to refund your money 100%. So it's only $497 for 3 months or $997 for a year. And that's a very generous price because currently we're, I think, over double that at $2,400, $2,500 for 1 year. So You can get for just $9.97. It's $86 a month for a live room with me, or $4.97. So it's about $165 a month, something like that, for just $4.97. And that comes with the money back guarantee, of course. No BS, no hassle. Just say, hey, Ken, good try, but it wasn't for me. Be happy to give you 100% of your money back within 24 hours and video testimonial. So with that, let's get back to it here. Okay, yeah, trader, yeah, Polly's chart MTG looks really good, outstanding. It's got good range. What I like too about this one is the story of buyers is a strong one. And the way you tell a story, what I mean by that is increasing long pressure, increasing buying pressure. And that's just evidenced by larger green candles. Whenever you see a chart like this, that on the upper right has large green candles, that's a good thing. So north of the 18, 20, 40 region may be good. And let me know the charts you guys are interested in. VET. Yeah, that's good. That's a good steady uptrend. Yeah, I like it. What I like about that one, and that's from Raju, thanks, is we got kind of a channel, right? A nice channel going up. So that's a good play. We got a shooting star up there in the upper right, so that's not good. We want to get over that shooting star, obviously. And personally, not a recommendation, but I would wait till like 15, say 15.10, 15.20 before going long in that one. But yeah, it's a good chart. A good chart. Let's see, ConocoPhillips, another oil play. COP. There's so many colleagues, friends who are cops, law enforcement officers, LEOs, like nurses and teachers. They're like great unsung heroes, and they should all get a much bigger salary. But anyway, ConocoPhillips, oil service pulling back. I don't like the red candle there. No, I wouldn't trade this. I like the recent uptrend, but that was then, this is now. And with this big bearish overhang, I'd be shorting it. Again, not a recommendation. I'd be shorting this under 113 rather than looking for long up there. So. Right, other charts. Okay, let's see. So that's about Coinbase. Okay. Thanks, Barry. Okay, now coin, although I like the run up, right? It was a good run. It was good while it lasted. But just remember, just because something used to have a big run up doesn't mean that's the story anymore. It was being bought up during that time frame. Now you're in a completely different chapter or different episode or different season altogether. It's a very strong selling pressure with big red candles accentuating that. So this would be a short under the 84 and again under 80. All right. So now's a good time if you guys want to put up just one or two stock tickers. I'll go ahead and take a look at the charts of your choice, and we'll do that for just a few minutes. So Halliburton was one of the best uptrenders, as is our NEO chart. All right, thanks. Let's see. Okay, Ted's asking Costco. No, see, that one's still bearish engulfing and drops. So I wouldn't be trading that. What we're going to look for, oh, thanks. I appreciate that. What we're looking for is charts with new volatility or newly discovered breakouts, right? That have new increasing price action, like this one, VRT, Vertiv Holdings. You can see it will gap from 26 to 33, ran promptly up to 36. That's a nice little start. The next story, the side to the right on this chart, is what's important. So that's a good one. And what else? I think we're going to wrap up here soon. Here's a good example of a live trading alert for my live room members. This guy, I called it long here at 17.9, right? So when it was down here, I said, hey, traders, we're going to go long over 17.9 if it bounces, right? As it was crashing down. Now, why did I call 17.9 long? Because that's a recovery of the previous low, right? So whenever you break down under a low of day, this is a good rider downer, by the way, too. I've done millions of dollars worth of trades. Whenever you get under the previous low of that same trading session, always put a long trigger on a recovery, because often you get this pattern. Usually you don't get one this good, but we nailed it for our members. I had 17.9 was my long call. Now I had everyone get out right near the 18.4. So we did not get the last 20 cents. Well, big deal. But the point is, we nailed it here. Why do you think I was calling the sell at 18.4? Pretty obvious, right? Because we're right under previous resistance up here. Where traders get into trouble often is they forget that the exit is more important than the entry. Now, for every time it goes up and keeps going up, there's going to be like 5 other times where it goes up and then stalls at the top and goes right back down again. So getting out near the top or the immediate top is a good play. So we're in at 17.9, out at 18.40, and that was a good 50-cent round trip on that chart. So that's what a winning reversal looks like. Now VRT was good. I called along at 35.20. By the way, in the right corner over here, the way it works is really good. It's a very effective approach. That's why it's so popular with so many traders. It's because unlike other live trading rooms who are run by not so smart people who don't really trade, I'm a real trader. And unlike other rooms that just vaguely say, well, you might want to go long here somewhere, I give specific entries ahead of time. So when it's, say when it's down at 9.2, I'll say go long at 9.7. So you got plenty of time to get in up on a breakout to the upside. Plus often give the exit targets and the initial stops and re-entries as well. So you get step-by-step given to you on a silver platter exactly how to trade, what to look for, where to enter, where to take a stop, where to take a win, how to scale back in, and how to develop an approach. So this is the column in which I put those trigger points for my traders. So for example, VRT, I called it at 35.20 right there. Now again, the reason I called it for a bounce was pivoting off this low, which is right near the previous day's close. Previous day's OHLC is really important. So this is the PDC right here, right? So as I was going down there, I said it's probably going to bounce somewhere before here. So I said, hey, traders, let's go long if this guy gets over 35.20. And you can see it did a really good run up to 36.50. So over $1 run for those of you who took it. So that was a good example of another winner in yesterday's charts. All right, thanks, traders. Some other tickers to look at. Anyway, the live room is there for you, and I've got these kind of charts to look at. And again, these are yesterday's charts, right? So you can see for yourself how well they work out. Back now to swing trades. All right, thanks. Got a few new ones in from traders from Rado, from Hey Mirror, how you doing? And Jim. Hey Cat, TBT also. That one looks like a Rockstar EXCR Extreme Networks. Good, even though it's got a bearish upper shadow, so I'd wait for over 32, right? Really good uptrend. Yeah, it's a good chart. That's strong. Lots of green, lots of up. It's a good one. That'll work. Next up, TBT. Now this one I don't like because it's too risky. I like the price action and the volatility is good, but the fact that it gaps so much so often means that it's gonna be a real stinker if you're on the wrong side of it, right? Like if you're trying to get on near top and it gaps down here, then it gaps down there, and then down there. So because the inconsistency, I'd have to say no. All right, hey, thanks. Hey, thanks, Lynette, for PLTR. Palantir, right? Yeah, Palantir Tech. That's a good steady uptrend. Yeah, for a swing trade, that'd be okay. The only problem, the drawback with this one would be what? You'd have to use large, like $2 or $3 trailing stops to stay out of being chopped out. Maybe $3. Yeah, you'd have to use like a $3, which is kind of big. How to say, when you have big pullbacks, you have to have your trailing stop needs to be a little bit bigger than that to survive the pullback if it does come back to life. I prefer charts that have tighter channels rather than wider channels like this one. I like tighter channels, so that way, if you do get a pullback, it's maybe $1, $1.50. So, but notwithstanding, it's a decent chart. So thanks. PLTR. Let's see. Let's see. Rado's asking out UCI. TikTok. No, that's not it. Okay, let's get another one. TUP. Yeah, TUP had a pretty good gap up for a $5 to $8 stock, right? Tupperware. That one's really good for day trading. I wouldn't be swing trading it though, because it's all over the place. Oh, you could have bought a 550 and 2 days later it's a 350, right? So that's a huge drop percentage-wise. So TUP is good for the intraday, but not for swings. But yeah, it's a good chart. Definitely tradable. I made winning alerts for that, by the way, for my live room members. It was like 4 days ago, I think. 3M, makers of good stuff. That's a terrible chart. Too expensive, not enough range, wrong direction. It's going back down inside of a range. So, nope. See, UCL. Our oil, yeah, that one's perfect, yeah. See, that's, in contrast with that other chart, the Palantir, the PLTR, that remember that big loopy pullbacks? This one is really tight, green in a tight channel move up. So this is perfect. That's a perfect chart. That's a wonderful chart. I didn't realize that the crude long had been this strong of a chart lately. So thanks. We'll cover that in the live room for you guys too. So UCL is good. If you're not yet a member of the live room, do be sure to fix that horrible mistake and join now. Operators are standing by, and I've got 100% money back guarantee if within the first, I give you 2 weeks to try it out. And if in the first 2 weeks you don't like it, fine, just say, hey, Ken, like your effort, but it's not for me. And I'll be happy to give you 100% money back within 24 hours. And for all of you who are smart and stay around, great. This is half price off my normal rates, and this is going to be only good for a few days. Maybe up to, I think, I haven't decided when the deadline of the sale is going to be, but it's going to be relatively soon. So last year's prices, so one last time this year, you can get $497 for 3 months with me, or $997 for 12 months. That's very generous pricing for Money Show speaker. And the guy has tax return proof on his website. He's done over 40 million in trade. So, and if you want more information on the live room, go to Day Trading University site. And the link for this, just so I can get it out to you guys, is going to be right here. We're going to move on with our charts here momentarily. Okay, so I blasted that link off to you in chat, so you can go to daytradinguniversity.com/sale. And it's a sale. And this is a really good value, right? And if you don't like it, I give you money back. So risk is all on me. I believe in what I do. I believe in my traders. We have a great team of traders there. Really good community and a good interaction too. So good to see everybody here. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, UCO is brilliant. That's a great chart. Let's see, Apple. Did they take a bite out of Apple, or is it looking tasty? That looks horrible. Apple's 181. That's a bump. That'd be a short. I'd fade it under the anywhere under the 180. So 179, 178, I'd go short. Not a trade recommendation, but Apple's terrible for long though. That's a horrible chart. Okay, what else? I would not be buying the balance. Hey, Mike, how you doing, sir? Good morning. What's AHI? Let's see. That's a horrible chart. Okay, what else? I think that's it. Oh, Disney. When you wish upon a star. Bum. Disney sucks. Netflix. Oh, it's a horrible chart. That sucks. How about Tesla? This is what a horrible chart. No, best chart of the week so far. My best chart of the week award goes to UCO. That's a good chart. So thanks for mentioning that one. All right, we've got a few more. Okay, last chance here, gang. What do we have? DocuNet, yeah. DocuSign. That's a horrible chart. Why would anyone trade that? Net. That really sucks. That's an even worse chart if that's possible. Okay, AVGO. Come on, somebody. Give me a good chart. UCO. See, we like charts that go up, not charts that go sideways. So give me a chart that's going up, okay? The AVGO. What a horrible chart that is. No range. LCID. Let's see. LCID. See, I don't know if you're, that's a horrible chart. See, guys, the reason if you suck as a trader is because you're trading charts that aren't going up. So you want to trade charts that kind of go up and just kind of like trading 101. If you trade charts that go sideways, you suck. If you trade charts that go down, you double suck. You want charts that go up in a nice clean channel. It's easy, but you got to trade charts that are kind of going up. It's kind of like common sense. I mean, you know, if you want to guess and gamble and have at it with your sideways charts, but I like charts that make me money. That's really important. Write that down. I like charts that make me money. I do not like charts that lose me money. Charts that make me money are charts that go up. Charts that suck and go sideways usually don't make it, right, Buttercup? What do we got? What's up, Buttercup? Just saying. XLF. That's good, actually. Even though there's a bearish engulfing pullback in it, if it's a modest up chart, it's not bad. That one doesn't suck. That's a decent chart. So not a great chart, but a good chart. Maybe a B minus chart, but yeah, that one's good. What else do we got? TECS. TECS. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, huge turnout today. Thanks everyone for being here. I like the balance in it. I would do that more for day trades than swing trades. But yeah, the coverage right here for everyone is for swing trades. We covered the day trades a bit earlier. So which of these charts are the very best? Let's summarize. That one's really good because the large green candles. Good chart, good trader. VET. Yeah, kind of choppy up, not much range. It's a decent chart, but let's narrow our list down to rockstar charts, right? ConocoPhillips, that pullback is too strong. Did it with Coinbase, right? It's been kind of dead the last week or so. Costco, really expensive. Nope, pulling back is too far. So this is what you want to do. You start off with a good focus list, and then you narrow it down to just have 2, 3, 4 really good charts. Okay, EXTR, that's a rock star. That one's good. So now we're up to 2 charts from you guys. PLTR, too choppy. Tupperware, better for day than swing trades. So too risky for swing, but okay for day trades. UCO is a rock star, right? And XLF. A good chart, but not a rock star. So that, my friends, is how you go from a list of all these charts, dozens of ones that you guys posted, down to a shorter list and then the focus list. It's like making espresso, right? We did have water and then some weak ass coffee. Now we've got espresso. These are really strong charts. Not that one. This one, MTG. That's a good breakout. Good exuberant breakout. And EXR, another good strong breakout in progress. And UCL. All that in the context of a broad market that is pulling back or going down off its highs. Yeah, Halliburton's great. Yeah, that's on the list here. Right there. Yeah, Halliburton's another rock star chart as well. So friends, that wraps us up for this week. I want to thank you so much for being here. It's been an honor. It's great seeing some of you guys here. Do join me in the live room if you want to see a taste of, again, we don't cover this many swing trades in the live room. The live room is mostly intraday trades. And let's wrap up with a quick example here. And again, VRT is the ticker. I called it at 3520 to go long right there. When it was down making its pivot and starting to recover up, I said, hey, let's wait till it gets over the whole number, over 35, and let's get in once it gets right over 35.2. And it ran really straight, really nice up from there to 36.5. So over $1 worth of price action. So that's the kind of chart we like to cover in our live room. All right, thanks everybody. Do take care, be safe out there, and join me at Day Trading University, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. All right, take care, be safe out there, and remember it's www.daytradinguniversity.com/sale, SALE. Bye for now.